Though there's a lot to do. So we got a lot of malarkey to take care of here. We got a dungeon and a trial. A lot happened last time. Big info dump. Huge info dump. Fun duty. But Elidibus is primal. He hates us. He made us relive a lot of our past bullshit. And it's been hinted that we are Azim. We are the final seat, the 14th seat in the convocation, who opposed the summoning of Zodiark. So really, shit's just coming to a head with a little bus. Yeah, because we went to go retrieve Y'shtola, because all of our teammates are kind of passing out a lot, since the link between soul and body is weakening. We gotta get them home. We also gotta take care of Elidibus. All kinds of problems. Y'shtola! Oh, I'm inside of her. Hold on. Right. No more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiark, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Another star shower.
Wait, Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
And who might you be?
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads! No, you don't! Ha! They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the XIV did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the XIV is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!
What's that? A dungeon? As anticipated. A dungeon I've run way too many times in my life. Alright, Reen. Get in here, you Shadowbringers child, you. Oop, almost forgot. Almost forgot. Yeah, this dungeon used to be the optimal gear for T, so I trusted this dungeon roughly 762,000 times. I wish I was kidding.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
When I saw that airship come down, I had my suspicions, but it is you. Come, Gengen. Our friends need help. Cassar, he's brought help from Lord Sook. Be careful, yes? I haven't the faintest what's going on, but you best keep moving. Come and visit us again. We're passing through the Amarang section. Just when I think there's a commotion, we got Talos to come help us.
Leave the healing to me.
All these spooky light guys are saying that they're gonna beat the bad guys. Why do they think we're the bad guys? Luckily, we've been testing some Talos. Staff and Jericho here too. Take care of you here. Well, it's back to the workshop with this lot. We can't lose. We won't. What? I was not in that. What will you learn to call your lovely branch when you're in trouble? We'll discuss this later, but for now, onward. Our thanks, Feol. And so we're teleported from Amarang into Ilmig. Paladin that I don't have. I'd be worried that I don't have them. Oh, down there. Damn. Having a 1v1 with the frog boss we fought a million years ago. Oh, I'm gonna die. Please no. My feelings. My feelings. My feelings! I've done too much. Albedo, where are you in my time of need? You're not doing a very good job. Heal better. This is why you don't double and triple pull and trust kids. They'll always let you down. This way, my lovely sapling. This way. Continue on, Kinliana. We'll keep these ones busy. Oh, I have none of the buffs up for my opener, so tally-ho! Pinch of pixie magic and presto, a secret passage to Lakeland. See it, the Crystal Tower.
I think that's the last of them.
Apparently even they have limits. Nevertheless, we should remain vigilant.
Urianger, something occurred to me while we were fighting. These enemies.
Are heroes hailing from other shards, summoned hither to deliver this world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt. Thus did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversary.
So that's Elidibus's game. But first things first. If the rings are the same as the Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
They come.
So near and yet so far.
In the chaos of conflict, one can always find an opening to exploit.
Whoever taught you that is a wise man indeed, and good with a gunblade. But yes, I dare say we can create an opening wide enough for at least one of us to slip through. That being you, of course, though others are welcome to follow in your wake. Reen and I will keep our guests occupied.
Brave and selfless as ever. Yet the two of you may struggle to fool our foes, etherically sensitive as they are. Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Oh, not this old dance again. Yes, obviously I'll stay and fight. Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
I love her.
And there you have it. Take care of yourself, my friend.
You don't have enough lives for this. Make it a nice big opening, eh?
We'll do our best.
Finished? Then let's begin.
Just pulling with an LB? Come on, Alize. You don't just pull the enemy pack with an LB3. I mean, or you do. I won't judge. Short while earlier, in the ocular. By me just accidentally hitting all the wrong buttons.
Tis done.
Oh, let me see, let me see! Oh, yes! Your memories are preserved safely within. We've done it at last!
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friends' memories.
Oh, excellent! Excellent! my familiars bear word to them at once!
Well, Little Bus has other plans.
Elidibus.
It was not until I observed the battle between Emet-Selch and the Warrior of Darkness that I realized what I must do. I will summon heroes from other worlds unto the first, just as you did. Their presence shall serve to empower me, granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
Ah, but you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be whole. My purpose requires no more than their burning desire to vanquish evil. This I shall sear upon the ether, raising thereby an army of phantom heroes to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
And you expect me to cooperate?
I do not require your cooperation. Your death will suffice. The magic I shall have from your corpse. Go, Lucas! We must flee! But what is this?
Rahatia, what are you doing out here, buddy? This isn't your house.
My friend, how did you... No matter, Elidibus. He took us unawares.
It was all we could do. To raise a war to hinder his steps. And so we fled. But he took it. The vessel with the Exarch's memories. Forgive me. Forgive me.
The vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift. And, as you can see, The burden upon the tower is beginning to tell.
Glad you're alive. Make sure you stay that way.
If you mean to face him alone, I will not allow it. Not this time. Elidibus has exploited the people's nobility, twisted their purest intentions for terrible ends. And I cannot let it stand. As Exarch, it is my duty to protect them, to defend their hopes and dreams. So I am going to the Crystal Tower, with or without your blessing. Though, I would rather it were with.
Oh, Graha. You silly noodle. You got
Thank
them
you.
angry eyes. I can't stop you.
I joined you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear.
You mean I'm not your strongest card? I take that as an offense.
To the tower!
With your permission, I would make a brief stop at Ancestor Gate, just long enough to send the guard to Bakluk's aid, and you understand. Were it not for them, we would never have escaped Elidibus, much less with the spirit vessels. Though mine fell into our foes' clutches, Bakluk gathered up the rest, at great risk to themselves. I must see that they are safe before we press on. Enough good people have given their lives that I might fulfill my duty. Is this a star shower? Yeah, star shower weather. I always liked that they made unique quest-based weather. See if I can get a good look at that right above us. Like, purposely angled that you can't see it well. Oh, I want to see it. Let me look up. Yeah, they purposely do this. You can't see right into the heart of it. Star shower. A vision meant to symbolize the end of days that have passed. But Warrior of Darkness, Exarch! Forgive us this paltry greeting. We were not notified of your coming. It wasn't planned. I need you to assemble a rescue party. Our friend Bakluk lies wounded in a clearing to the west. Pray go to their aid with all haste. At once, my lord. May I ask how they came to harm? There have been reports of enemies in our midst. Spectres, who appeared after the star shower. Do they have something to do with it? Yes, the man who attacked Bakluk is also responsible for the star shower and the appearance of the specters. I have no time to explain, but know that the individual in question does not seek to do indiscriminate harm. If you do not bar our servant's path, they will not turn on you. You are to leave this foe to us, understood? Meanwhile, I ask that you alert the rest of the guard, and focus on maintaining calm in the city. Understood. Lena. I shall take charge of matters in the city. Find Beklug, now. No time to explain? The graver the matter, the less inclined you are to speak of it, even when it is plain for all to see, like what is happening to you. Lena, this truly is not the time. I know, my lord. Were matters otherwise, I believe you would even be willing to speak of your past if pressed. Yet I remain afraid to do so. Afraid that what I might learn would make you a stranger of you. Forgive me, there is no time. Perhaps a few words are in order. Indeed, time must be made. Lena, you remember the time you got lost in the tower when you were little, and I searched for you for hours on end? And the cake I baked for your 10th name day, that hideous lump the good people of the Main covered up with beautiful candles. And your hapless first encounter with the Sin Eaters as a guard. Afterwards, you threw yourself into your training, pretending nothing was wrong, though I could see the tears in your eyes. All these moments that we shared, all the feelings that accompanied them, they were as real as aught that came before, and nothing will ever change that. Will ever change what we meant to one another. If I have made you worry, then I beg your forgiveness. Heavens know you deserve better. Through the darkest times, you have kept your faith in me, standing tall as a proud daughter of the Crystarium, as an example to us all. I count myself blessed to have had you in my life, and I want you to know that. Why do you speak so, as if this were our last meeting? Surely you have a knack for making people worry. Besides, it is you who are an example to us all. You who have led us through countless trials, and you who will lead us through countless trials to come. So go, my lord, do what you must. Take care. Don't cry, Lena. The ward holds. Excellent. Elidibus will still be within the tower. Our foe's sole purpose is to destroy you, and to that end he has summoned heroes from other reflections, empowering himself with their hope, even as they occupy your comrades. You will not best him as easily as you did in the depths. By any measure, the odds are now stacked firmly in his favor. To which spare no preparation, my friend. I shall lift the ward only when you are ready. You're ready then. Very well, I shall lift the ward. You know, it wasn't so long ago that I watched you seal the place up. Ah, before I began my slumber, you mean? Huh, it seems rather longer to me, but yes, what strange symmetry. This time I break the seal, and I have no intention of locking myself away again. Nay, together we will enter, and together we will leave, in triumph. So come, my friend, let us be about it.
Not here either. We must keep climbing. Twas but a matter of time. I cannot keep up with you, nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him. Worry not, my friend. Though I am no warrior, I have learned to hold my own over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you. And now I have, here where it all began. I was right to trust in you, and the power of your legacy, of your name, to let them guide my every deed.
For Elidibus is my name, and my mission, guiding my every deed.
Why me?
Why you? Why not you? Had I chosen another, we would never have made it this far. Or do I mistake your meaning? Elidibus spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me. Of course, I had the choice to turn my back on a lot of it, but in the end, it was no choice at all. I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days. Chasing ancient secrets, overcoming trial after trial with the aid of like-minded comrades. And what remarkable comrades they were. In such company, I felt as if I were a character in the epic tales that had stirred my heart as a boy, as if my dream had come true. It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero. neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part. There was, however, one thing of which I was certain: that I could not bear to let those dear to me meet a tragic end. I'm afraid our time is up. Go! Rest assured, you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence. Break!
Xark holding the line.
Memories of a possible future. Worthless. All. Worthless as memories of the only past. Fated to fray and fade into oblivion. Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The Seventh Rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness, and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink. Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emet-Selch pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the Unsundered. My remaining brethren, fragmented as they are, cannot hope to see our mission to its end. It falls to me alone. Defeat is not an option. I will strike you down. I will resurrect Lord Zodiark, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth. Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14, I will see this done.
But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. Those who once relied upon you are no more.
What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone. We spoke, and I swore. What? What did I... This pain, this torment, is nothing. No more than must be suffered to deliver the world from its doom. No more than any of you malformed creatures have known. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on. Kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent!
Aye, it's true. We've lost much and more. Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us. And that's what gave us the strength to carry on.
You have no fight left to fight. No life left to live.
No. No! It will not end here! Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call. The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow. Join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all. If you would usher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly in all their imperfection. As the warrior of light incarnate. Come, warrior of darkness. Let us finish this. What?
The Crystal of Azim. Herein I commit the chronicle of the traveler, shepherd to the stars in the dark. Though the world be sundered and our souls set adrift, where you walk, my dearest friend, fate shall surely follow. For yours is the 14th seat, the seat of Azim.
An invocation of Eld. Though not of Hydaelyn's making. What are you? No. It matters not. You are the enemy, and you will fall. Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
And now we get to sit here and bang out to this tune while we wait for a queue time, because I have to do this with people. Seed of Sacrifice. This song is a banger and was written by Doken while he was in the hospital receiving treatment for cancer. And didn't tell anyone he was getting it, except for like Yoshi P. So most of the Final Fantasy team didn't know. And he wrote this while in the hospital. Yeah, so that crystal was given to us in the fake Amarot. And while the 14th seat was considered a traitor for opposing the creation of Zodiark, a dear friend created a crystal for them. And we'll find out who that dear friend is soon. So, considering where we found it, probably a pretty easy guess. I don't think anyone's online that I can recruit to my cause. Offline. Yep, nope. So was the whole raid team. Just doobie me. And I don't think we're going to finish this patch tonight, unfortunately, because I did that 24-man. I don't regret doing the 24-man, though. It was good to run things with friends. But I don't think we're going to finish this patch tonight, because there's going to be cutscenes and stuff after this. And we'll see what time it ends out, because this patch is definitely the last one in Part 3. And then we'll just have 6.4, 6.5, and 6.55. And then we'll be in Endwalker. I just think that's neat. Weird that I'm not getting a party at 11 p.m. on a Thursday. Fortunately, I think I'll give it 10 minutes, and then if I don't get a party in 10 minutes, we might have to do this another night, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, at least we had the whole dungeon in this part and all that. But, not a very long one. Yeah, we'll see what happens after 10 minutes, and if I feel like continuing to jam out. Oh, let's go. Gotta complain about it. That works. Listen, there's gotta be a couple people running trial roulette. Like, damn. Alright, a little bit. A little bus. A little bit. Going down. This is fun. This is a fun fight. I haven't done it in a while. Warrior of Light, Elidibus.
For my people, for our world, I will strike you down.
The crystal will always summon the allies of Azim to their side. You can't put your stance on in the not main tank. Them's the rules. You put the stance on, you take the boss.
This battle shall be our last.
Gonna die. No one stacked up for heals because they dashed in. Nope, don't run around with fire, silly goose. Yup.
Be gone! Sword of Shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! Gleaming steel! Light my path!
No matter if you will not fall, then you will be banished instead. Rift swallow you! And now for the actual hardest QuickTime event in all Final Fantasy history. Here, where we Asians have been forced to retreat time and time again, you will meet your demise. I am mashing literally 12 buttons at once. This shit goes down fast. Struggle all you like. Even should you break free, there is no escape. You clutch the crystal of Azim to your breast, and wish upon it with all your heart. So it ends in unceremonious silence.
You! It cannot be!
Snap. We only know one man who snaps like that.
To me, warriors of light! I am salvation given form. Mankind's first hero and his final hope. For victory, I render up my all. Your demise will be our salvation.
Oh, that was too early.
You still stand. Very well.
I think LB was too soon.
Sword of Shadow! Sword of Shadow! Darkness must be destroyed!
We skipped having to do the fight again because the other guy lived. That's interesting. We don't get to watch Emmett Silk snap at us again.
My soul knows no surrender.
Yeah, those are fun. Okay.
Hope, grant me strength! Spawn of Shadow!
Facing. Why are we facing the what? Is that the hip new direction?
Darkness must be destroyed! No, not yet!
That's fun.
No, I cannot fail. I will not. Fool! You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
How many times have I killed immortal beings?
Elidibus, so fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower, this beacon of hope for mankind. Created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens, to harness and bind the boundless, not unlike white auracite. Your ill-begotten power, obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all!
Power hungry! Gotcha, bud. We stand together.
This... Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Elidibus. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiac. For them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
And so his soul goes to the tower. At last, his duty put to rest.
I concede I may have overexerted myself.
Dumbass.
Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity, found a way for everyone to return to the source, and, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, Promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask.
I promise.
If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me? Thank you.
Going full XIV.
My friend, with you, my mind and memories shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable. May it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
I got you, bud. Right here.
There, the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained her ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of her link to the First, and of hope.
Oh, that almost got me. I almost cried a little. Even knowing what's to come, I did almost cry. The Exarch's a good boy. Am I alright? I should be the one asking you. But yes, I'm fine, thank you. We all are. People of the city's fine, and the star showers have stopped. It's almost as if we'd gone back to peaceful days that followed the knight's return. Almost. And Liana, if you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? He reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. Not sure I did the right thing. Perhaps you did, perhaps you did not. None can say. The important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love for he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emet-Selch. He knew of Elidibus' plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus' suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkans so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this. Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now tell me what happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Ileana, would you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing, but I still needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as his own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Kinliana, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one could hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essences blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single-word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it, with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens that I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. When I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Valthry, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people, who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risks. and I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There. I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he's blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. There remain some few matters which require mine attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabothoreng together one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Yulmore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, Alize. I shall see you later. On your mind, Alize. As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit. I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. Let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Howrick's doing. Alric! Alric! Oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Kiliana, we have to find him. Oh, Alize, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard, then? There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halric's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Teslene's. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. But he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatment was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Baklug will come oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go. But I know everyone will be happy for you. Truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us. Achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. If there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make every use of every last moment here, after all. The time left The time left to you is precious. That's right, Alric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go look in on the others? Alfino, for instance, is... if anyone is crying, it will be him.
Oh, Alpha, no!
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear!
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alfino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
A picture paints 1,000 words.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist, you have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
I love the chais. They're so precious. It's a strange feeling, Kiliana. Stand in the company of our friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Norvrent, of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Unfortunately, I'm going to leave it off there. We've got, I think, 3 quests left in the patch, and it's going to be a lot of cutscenes, and it's almost midnight. Yeah, because that was nothing unsaid. So we've got 3 quests left in this here patch. So next time we'll finish it off and probably start part 4. But alas, I cannot continue as much as I want to. Besides, this is going to make me cry. All of this is going to make me cry. With other characters, I can see whatever I want. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. As always, big appreciated if anyone here is here lurking. I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Maybe tomorrow. I have Dungeons & Dragons at 7 p.m., so it all depends on... I'm going to try and exercise after work, and we'll see how much time I have after that. So maybe no stream tomorrow, but if no stream tomorrow, then definitely streams this weekend. Sunday raid, but probably something speedrun related on Saturday. So hopefully see you then. Have a good night.